because I read the budget, and the budget says you want to do field trips, you want to give prizes, you want to, and I'm like, what does field trips and prizes have to do with advocating for your community? Maybe you want to think about training them, providing training to teach them how to organize, do community organizing. Because that's what it seems like you want to do, but you don't say it. ¿Me entiendes? Because everything that you're talking about is about organizing the community so that they can get for social justice, equity, and inclusion. That's what it sounds to me. The question is, can you take what you're saying and put it in a way that's strategically focused to really impact the community? And I think this is an opportunity, Maribel, for the organization to have, here we got a grant for $10,000. Let's really do something. I mean, let's really be impactful. I mean, let's really advocate for this community. I mean, let's really teach them how to organize. Let's work with them to identify one or two issues that we can only deal with, because we can't help the whole world here, and say, these are the 2 or 3 issues we're going to work with. We're going to strategically plan this out. We're going to meet with politicians. We're going to have our community stakeholders involved. I think that's what you want to do, but in your application, you touch on it, and then you touch on this, and you touch on like 30, 40 different things, and it's hard to figure out how you're going to have impact. So I need you to really think about that.
Cheryl, you want to say something in reference to that, or Patrick?
Well, this is what sure, go ahead, Dr. Chavis.
Well, I mean, I hear what you're saying and agree. I think that we need to really, a lot of the work was, it was done by Maribel, and did Bonnie help you, Maribel?
Yeah, Miss Bonnie.
Okay, so can we have a time frame? I'm off for a little bit so I can focus on it, so I can reread everything. I mean, I was reading through some of the material that I have everything that you sent, but I was reading through what Maribel had, what they had submitted, and I was making some changes and everything to it. So that's why I really wanted to hear what was going on, so that we could really see what's happening, so we can clarify everything. So what time frame can we have to really do this?
It's up to you. I mean, I think collectively you guys have to sit down and say, okay, let's think about this. I mean, I can give you into January. I mean, this is,
okay.
The money's not going anywhere. The issue is,
okay,
I really need you guys to
have more clarity.
Yeah, that has substance, because you want to get funding. See, we're the only agency that funds civic and community engagement. So it's not like you're going to get it from anywhere else, right? But there might be some things that you do that a private foundation or individuals may want to donate to, because they believe in your charge. They believe in what you're trying to do. But there's no systematic, strategic approach to what you want to do. I know you want to help, and it seems like there's a lot of social justice stuff and inclusion and equity stuff, and I love that sort of stuff. But I think you have to sit down and say, we want to advocate for this community, and we want to teach them A, B, and C. And then with A, B, and C, we want to do these workshops, and then create a timeline, do with dates. Like in February, we're going to do this workshop, and then we're going to follow up with this. And then, what other partners do you need in order to do community organizing? What type of training do you think you need to do community organizing? Because I think that's what it reads like. But you can tell me differently, though. You can say, what? Go ahead, Maribel.
Yeah, I went back, and I had sent something to the team. I went back and I kind of snipped it, if I can say it like that.
Yeah.
I cut some things out. Yeah, I made a lot of changes.
So then this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do for the team. I'm gonna send the application in a Word document so you can make edits to it. Okay.
Mhm.
The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach the logic model as well with a link to a webinar that explains how to complete the logic model, right? Because the logic model should align with what you're trying to say. The budget should align with the logic model, the goals and objectives should align with the logic model, the program design should align with the logic model, the activities should align with the logic model, but that doesn't mean you have to do 50 goals and objectives and 20 activities, right? It's $10,000. And you got to think of this as a pilot project. You got to think of this,
Right.
you know, what a pilot project is small. So in your application, you want to deal with 100 families. If you want to deal with 100 families, fine. But for our funding, you know, break it down to like 15 or 20 and say, you know, we're going to work
Right,
with,
exactly. That's what I was thinking. I had changed those numbers.
right. But if we can work with 100, then that's fine. Remember, it's Maribel doing the bulk of the work. And then,
Right.
and then you want to talk about, you know, some stipends for students who are into social
Yeah,
justice and equity, and see if they can help you somehow. I think you need partners that have access to legal assistance, right? Like the Catholic Charities have attorneys that provide immigration services, and refer them there. They also provide attorneys to deal with police issues. You have to, if you're going to deal with advocacy and community organizing, your partners should be those organizations that are in those spaces. You know what I mean?
yes, I got it.
So I, you know, let's say I'm going to email you, if not tonight, tomorrow, with the Word document of the application, a snip, an overview of what we kind of sort of talked about, the logic model with the link to the webinar, and then have a conversation and say, you know, what do we want to do? What do we want to do on this space? Patrick says, I'm on board with Ed is saying we need to unify our purpose and solidify. All right, so I think you wanna, you know, really think about it. So I'm giving you here's $10,000 from discretionary funding. I believe in Gmodel. I believe in Maribel. I believe, because she, you know, I believe in her team. So now put something together. Okay? Any questions, Maribel?
No, I think it's great. And I took notes while you were speaking. So
Okay.
I think we're gonna just break it down to like 2 points and just be real effective with those 2 points. I think that's what the message you're sending us.
Right.
And put and put in the logic model, you know.
Right.
I get it. I get
Right.
I get what you're saying.
All right. And I know Patrick, go ahead.
Excuse me. Dr. Chavis sometimes pull my ear because I'm a visionary, so I could be everywhere.
Right. So we're gonna we all gonna pull you in now. So Patrick's gonna pull you in. Dr. Shaver's gonna pull you in. I'm gonna pull you in.
Absolutely.
And so what I'll do is I will send this recording as a YouTube link as well. So I'll send everything tomorrow. Everybody okay with that?
Thank you.
Yes, that'll be perfect. And
All
we
right,
will
everybody.
definitely start working on it and you know, working to really pull it together. And I applaud Maribel because she did the work and everything. And you know, because of deadlines, you know, she got it in, and it's just been a lot. So but I have it. I've been marking things up. So we'll get it together.
All right, very good. So listen, everybody, if there aren't any other questions, Patrick, thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate it. Maribel, thanks for your time. Dr. Chavis, I hope the do is fantastic when it's done. And enjoy the holidays. And we'll connect after the holidays, okay?
Sounds
Okay,
good. Have a
you.
very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thanks for always,
Merry
you know,
Christmas.
being on board with what Gmodel is trying to do. We really appreciate all of your support.
No problem. Take care, everybody. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.